If you're watching this in 2026, let me guess, you probably tired of refreshing gig apps for hours just to fight for base pay. You probably tired of putting 200 miles on your car and you barely making $100 in profit. Everyone is zigging, fighting for medical carrier contracts, buying expensive cargo vans, and battling for saturation. I'm gonna show you how to zag. While they fight for crumbs, there's a blue ocean niche sitting right under your nose, and it requires no cargo van, no CDLs, and the customer base is literally doubling right now. And I'm talking about senior errand deliveries. And today, I'm gonna prove to you why this is the single most smartest pivot you could make this year. Let's jump into it. So why am I hyping this up for 2026 specifically? It's not just a hunch, it's the numbers, and it's based off of my experience. Matter of fact, I want y'all to look at something. In recent studies, it shows that 90% of older adults, they want to age in place. That means they don't want to go to a nursing home. They want to stay in their own house. But here's the problem. They can't drive anymore. Now, you might think to yourself and say, well, can't they just use Uber or Instacart? No, they can't. Uber is curb to curve. And in an Uber driver, they're not going to walk grandma into the house, put the milk in the fridge, and check if the mail is piling up. And Instacart, they just going to drop the bags at the door and leave. And that's the service gap. That's where you come in. You aren't just a driver. You're a mobile concierge. And because you offer that extra 10% of service, you're invaluable. Right now, the average medical carrier or gig app driver, they're averaging in between $17 and $25 an hour. And that's before expenses. It's inconsistent, and one bad traffic jam, it ruins your hourly rate, if not your entire day. In the private senior errand space, the average going rate for 2026 is sitting in between $30 and $45 an hour. And why the difference? Because you aren't selling deliveries, you selling a peace of mind. When a daughter hires you to check on her dad and pick up his prescription, she ain't looking for the cheapest driver. She looking for the safest and most reliable one. If a home care agency charge $40 an hour and you come in at $30 or $35 an hour as an independent operator, you are bargain to them, but you making almost double what DoorDash and Rodia pay you. So how do you start? You got two paths you can choose from. Path one, that's the app route. So if you're looking to get your feet wet in this business, look into platforms like Papa Pals, TaskRabbit, or Care.com, just depending on your credentials. These is great for getting your feet wet and learning the ropes. But remember, these are still considered gig apps, and the gig apps are going to take a part of your money. And on top of that, you don't own the client list. Path two, that's the Giganomic route. That's going independent. That's building your own business. That's saying no to gig apps. And the real money is in building your own client list. You don't need Facebook ads. You just need to go where the seniors are and start simple. Print a simple flyer and drop it off at 55 and older communities, rehab and physical therapy centers. Or here's a tip. Talk to the church secretaries. They know exactly who in the congregation. They know exactly who need help with getting groceries and who could use the helping hand. And here's my favorite part about this business model. You don't need a cargo van. In fact, a cargo van is actually worse for this. If you need to drive a senior to a doctor's appointment, they can't climb up into a Sprinter van or a lifted truck. A clean, reliable sedan like a Camry, a Honda Accord, a Prius, these is literally the perfect vehicle. This is a low overhead business. You selling your time and trust, not your cargo space. The only requirements you really need is 1, a clean background check, 2, valid insurance, and 3, most importantly, patience. Look, the gig economy is changing. The easy money of 2020, them days is gone. But the smart money is just getting started. If you a compassionate person and you got a reliable car, you got a business ready to go. I want to know, would you try this, or do you prefer packages over people? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to know specifically how to structure your pricing contracts for private clients, type pricing below, and maybe I'll make that video next. Until next time, y'all stay safe, stay blessed, get to your hustle. Peace.